I still think we should have done all herringbone.
Solid walnut, which was expensive as heck, but worth it because we wanted it in this main room, which is where we're gonna live. And it's a wow space. It's the largest space down here.
And it's respectful to the architecture of a 1930s Georgian house. These are the main selections of the flooring that we selected for the house. We're going to show you how we installed each one in different rooms and how they work together.
We looked at over 100 different types of flooring, I'd have to say, before we narrowed it down to these. It's a large house, it's an estate, it's a Georgian style home, and we really wanted to respect that. So all of our selections had so much thought put into them. The penny tile, the historical vintage feel, using the green handmade tiles, using wooden flooring, walnut floors, marble, porcelain. We just really mixed all the materials, and we're excited to show you how we really came to all those decisions. They all still relate to one another. Santi and I had a lot of disagreements about this flooring, the main flooring. I love black and white checkered flooring. I've loved it since I was a kid, and I just had to have it.
I think it's so elegant and so classical. It's beautiful. But I think the size is a little bit too large for the space, and we missed installing the border that was originally designed in the drawings.
Originally, we had this beautiful black border all throughout the main areas on the first floor, but it was so expensive that I had to cut it out. And budget is a curse word to Santi.
It is. Due to the needed flow of the flooring throughout the space, we decided to continue with the same flooring throughout the home office, the corridor, and the mudroom. I like to refer to the foyer as the cleavage of the home. It's the place where you kind of like peak the personality and the character of the rest of the home or the rest of the house.
It's a very sensory thing, you know. What kind of emotional and physical experience do you want someone to have when they enter your home? And that's what the entrance really is going to set the pace for.
Mudrooms are a mess always, so the selection of flooring is very important. That's why we decided to carry out the same floor, which is stone, which is easy to maintain, easy to clean, and easy to keep up. There's a lot of traffic here. The dogs, the snow, the dirt.
There's so much mud and gunk every day. We're constantly cleaning this floor.
So it has to withstand all that traffic.
This beautiful, shiny green clay tile, it is very imperfect looking, perfect imperfection. And we put it in a herringbone pattern.
Which makes the room larger.
Yes, it gives the appearance, it tricks the eye into thinking that the room is larger when you do a herringbone pattern. And what I really like about it is powder rooms don't have to make sense. They don't have to be durable, they don't have to be practical, they can be obnoxious, they can be whatever you want.
They should amaze and be very creative.
Yes, they should be wow.
Just a wow.
So what we like about this flooring with this black and white is that this, as Santi says, has too large a format, and we chose this very small tile to work with it and to kind of surprise.
Much thought has been put today in laundry rooms because they are a space that you use almost every day in the house. We placed or selected this very small tile that is porcelain because it's not porous, it doesn't absorb any water, it's very durable, washable, and in this smaller black and white, it works very nicely with the adjacent space, which is the mudroom.
I love the wear and tear of wood floors. They have wrinkles and they show life and lived in and love.
And the love. I wanted to do the rest of the house that's in wood and herringbone, but we had a budget restriction there because it was very expensive. Only the living room and kitchen have that type of pattern installation.
We were originally going to paint the stairs, but then we stripped them and we found a gorgeous wood beneath them. So we decided to stain them a dark black. They look beautiful.
Black polished. By the way, this is a no-shoe house.
No shoe house. We chose walnut flooring on this floor in a plank design, meaning straight. Why, Santi? Why?
Because of budget. Because when you do it straight, labor is much, much cheaper.
And also, we figured we're going to be placing area rugs in all the rooms. So it wasn't worth it. We also chose a satin finish.
It shows less dirt, less dust, and it doesn't scratch as the very glossy one.
Yeah, glossy is beautiful, but if you literally breathe on it, it scratches. Our assistant is having a tantrum. Back to the penny tiles, as you were saying.
For the Jack and Jill bathroom, we use finally one of Deb's favorite flooring, which is the penny tiles. And we had a discussion about the grout.
I wanted to use a dark grout, Santi, but he convinced me that I should use a lighter one, and you were right.
On smaller spaces, it should be as light as possible. And in small bathrooms like this, always select smaller tiles than larger tiles, unless you want to do something very modern, which is a clean look. But in cases like this, as a historical home, use the smaller formats. We kept the same black and white that we've been using throughout the house for the primary bathroom. And I think the format that's a hexagon for this very square bathroom, which is not very large, is the perfect choice.
And I love that we used marble. I mean, I know it's not the most durable, but this bathroom to me needed to be super luxury. So it stains, so it chips, so it scratches. We'll be careful.
But you'll enjoy it so much. I mean, it will stand a lot of time, and the proper care, you will have it for centuries.
We were going to consider ripping up the floor down here. This is slate, and we were going to do that because we had to install a special system for water damage all around the perimeter of this basement. So it kind of cut up the slate floor. But then, right, Santi, we realized, nah.
This is a historical part of the house, and it's been here for, I don't know, 90, 100 years. And we love to recycle and reuse. So what we did is design a pattern that we're going to be painting around in the next few days to cover the damage that was done with the concrete.
And the more I see this floor, the more I love it. I'm so happy that we're keeping it. I should have listened to you about doing the border on the main floor. And I will have guilt forever, Santi.
My confession is that I wasn't strong enough with Deb to convince her to do the herringbone installation on the wood floor of the second level of the house.
My favorite floor in the entire house is the powder room green clay tile. It's worn, it's rustic, it's beautiful, it's rich, it's biophilic. I just love it. It's so cozy.
My favorite flooring, very easy to find. It's the herringbone in the main room of the whole house. That's beautiful, rich, it's historical. I love it.